Yo, what is happening, everybody? We got Bleach today on deck, man. We got season 9. We're officially into season 9 of Bleach, episode 146. I'm going to do a quick rundown of just kind of what's been going on, guys. I have decided, just for my own sake, so that I can understand the story and understand like all the different stuff, because Bleach has so much information. It's very similar, like in complexity, to Jujutsu Kaisen. I've kind of talked about this before, where I've talked about how the similarities between Bleach and JJK, because you have, in Bleach, you obviously have your Bonkai, whereas in JJK, you have your domain expansion. From my understanding, from what I've heard and what I've somewhat learned, is that JJK kind of got inspiration from Bleach for some of that. So that's why I've decided to try to start taking notes as I'm going. So I took a couple notes from my last episode when I was working on editing it and stuff like that. I did jot down some things that I think are going to be useful, but I'm going to try to start doing that. So if you guys do see me kind of go off to the side like this, that's what I'm doing. I'm just jotting down a quick note for myself, just so I can, like I said, I can understand the story a lot better, but also so that I can make sure that I'm keeping up with a lot of the information, because I'm going to probably start doing this with JJK as well, or I might even start just doing it with all my animes that I do watch, just so that I understand and I can try to remember characters' name a lot better, because I'm not gonna lie, dude, it is so hard for me to remember the captain who went with Aizen. I know what his name is now because I finally wrote it down, but Kaname, dude, I would never remember his name. I swear, every time I saw him, I was like, frick, what's that guy's name? And so I've started to jot down, just names, character names, information that I think is going to be useful for me as I'm watching, and then as I'm editing too. If I come across somewhere like, okay, maybe that's information I want to know. But here's some of the notes right now. Like I said, I kind of wrote down just from the last episode we watched. But anyways, just something new I'm going to try, like I said, just so I can try to keep up with it. Because like I said, there's some animes that have so much complexity that it's like, I feel like if I don't do this, I'm gonna always be like, oh, what's this person's name? And I'm watching multiple different animes right now, so it's hard to just, what I'm saying, stay focused strictly on one. Because when I first watched Naruto, that's what it was. It was I was only watching Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. I wasn't watching anything else at the same time, so it was a lot easier to mentally be focused on just what's going on in that show. Where it's like, right now with my son, we're about finishing Tokyo Ghoul. We are still watching, we're on the channel, we're watching My Hero, we're watching Bleach, we're watching JJK. I've been watching Fire Force for probably the last 2 years, because the new season's been coming out with all these episodes, and I've been doing that on my own with my son as well. So we're doing Fire Force as well. And then, I'm like probably a couple episodes in on, not even a couple I'm probably like 6 to 7 episodes in on Kaiju number 8. So it's like I have a lot of animes that I'm watching between the channel and outside of the channel, that it's hard to stay mainly focused on just one specific thing, you know what I mean, and understand everything that's going on. So long story short, I'm going to start taking notes. So hopefully that kind of helps me out with just better understanding each different anime that I'm watching, especially the ones that I'm doing on the channel and stuff, because I want my full undivided attention, and I want my full focus on these animes, and what's going on, for a better experience for you guys, but also, like I said, better understanding for me into appreciating these animes and understanding what all is happening and going on, as best I can. So anyways, long story short, guys, a couple things going on from last episode, some things I jotted down here. So we had a good quick conversation with Uryu. He talked about the reishi that was going on in Wako Mundo, and basically said that it was higher reishi than he even had in the Soul Society, and that technically, because the way that it works is Quincy's utilize the higher density of reishi to fight better. So in other words, I wrote down, my note specifically says more reishi equals stronger Quincy. But he said something specific that I did also jot down here too. He said once they get the hang of it. So I'm not sure if that applies to all Quincy's. Like, you have to adapt to the amount of reishi that you're actually feeling, because too much reishi can't just, you just naturally can't just pick up all that reishi and be stronger, but you have to adjust to it and whatnot. So I wrote that note down just because I thought that was kind of interesting, just for future reference. But Uryu had his new weapon called Ginrei Kojaku. So I wrote that down here too. Let's see, the Urankars and the Hollows. This was another conversation was brought up when Uryu and Ichigo were talking, was that Urankar and Hollows are a lot stronger in Waco Mundo due to the Reishi, because Arankars and Hollows are similar to Quincy's in the aspect of the more Reishi, the stronger you are. So naturally, they're going to be a lot stronger than if they would, than when they were coming to the world of the living, which is going to be also interesting because we know that Aizen gathered together the Espada, and he talked about how, hey, we're going to keep an eye on these guys. We got to make sure that we're not underestimating them and whatnot. He also flexed his aura on Grimmjow too, and basically made Grimmjow remember why he's in charge here. So, but then we got left off on a hanger because they said a human kid here in Waco Mundo. When I was watching it, I was paused on the screen of the kid running. I wonder. They specifically said a human kid. I don't know if that, from what I see from this kid, I don't know that I would say that he's human. I wonder if they're just saying that based off of what they're first looking at. But he's got a hollow mask kind of up on the side of his head, similar to the Vizards, how they kind of wear their hollow masks like that. So he's got the mask on the side of his head. He also has the markings, because I've noticed a lot of the Iran cars have different markings. Like, he's got, this kid specifically has like these red markings here, but like Yami has markings, Ulquiorra has markings, Grimmjow has markings. Like, they all have some kind of distinct markings. And so that's what makes me think that this is kid, maybe he's an Iran car, possibly, and not a human kid. But I guess we'll find out, because that's where we got left off, guys. So apologize for the super long intro. We're 6.5 minutes in. And I've talked your guys' ears off, but I wanted to just give a quick update on that kind of stuff and what's going on. So real quick before we jump in, if you want to see these reactions early and completely uncut, they are currently all available on Patreon. All you got to do is go to the description down below, click on that link, and you can join us over on Patreon. If you want to continue to support the channel so that we can continue to do this, with all that being said, let's see what this episode's got in store for us. But anyways, guys, we're going to get into this. I haven't done my whole spiel about YouTube and all that, but you know what? I won't worry about it. Just know that if you are supporting the channel in any way, whether it's YouTube or Patreon, I appreciate you guys, man. It means the world to me that you guys support the channel this way. So, but with all that being said, guys, finally, we can get into Bleach after 8 minutes of me talking. Let's go, baby.
In order to save Orihime, who has been abducted by the Arankars, Ichigo, Uryu, and Chad have snuck into the Hollow World, Waco Mundo.
And then we have the kid being chased by a bunch of hollows. Yep. That purple one kind of looks like one of Frieza's forms from Dragon Ball Z.
A human? No way. There can't be another human living here. That's impossible.
Yeah, okay, because see how they have it? Like, almost like the whole face of this kid's shaded from their perspective. But I think for us, we can actually see his face entirely. Oh, bro, imagine getting smacked in the face with a sword like that.
My brother!
My brother? Oh, you dead, bro. You're dead.
It hurts! It hurts! The tip is poking me!
Stop it!
Wait, what?
Leave them alone!
These these hollows are weird.
Stop picking on us, will ya? Why don't you just leave
Okay,
us
so
alone?
it does have a hollow mask.
A mask?
So I knew I saw
Then
it.
are you a hollow?
Oh, it was just a game. So are all
Leave
these
us
guys
alone?
kids?
We're really sorry. We never thought our game of Eternal Tag would cause such a misunderstanding. It'll
Eternal
never happen
tag?
again.
Imagine
You
playing
mean you
tag
play
for
a
an
game called
eternity, bro. That's
Eternal Tag?
crazy.
Fuse, Nell is your name, right?
Or Nell.
That's right.
That's his
Nell
name?
is an
Nell.
Arankar, and Nell's full name is Nell too.
An Arankar?
Nell.
Nell sure is. Oh, and these are Nell's brothers.
I'm Nell's older brother, Pesce.
I'm the oldest brother, Donda Chaka.
Brother?
And this guy right here is our pet. His name is Bawa Bawa.
Wait,
Pause for a minute here. Okay, so are they saying the kid's name is Nell? Is that what they said?
An Arankar?
Nell sure is. Oh, and these are Nell's brothers.
I'm Nell's older brother.
Oh,
Nell's full
no.
name is Nell too.
Okay, wait. I'm so confused. So they're saying Nell is an Arankar, but he just specifically asked him, Nell is your name, right? And he said, that's right. So the kid is Nell, but is he saying he's named Nell because there's an Arankar named Nell? And that's how he got that name? I'm confused here. I'm just gonna write down Nell or Nell 2 for now, and then I guess we'll see more.
Car?
You have a question?
Since when do Iran cars all of a sudden have siblings and pets?
What do you mean? Iran cars have always had those.
When I met Nell, she was so cute that I decided to become a big brother. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep, same here.
You know what I'm talking about? Sounds like Rocky Balboa.
That means you're not really siblings at all.
Huh?
Wow, Ichigo, how you gonna do that to him?
Siblings, what are they then?
Not a brother.
You just
What
broke
are
these
you
guys'
talking
heart. You just
about?
broke their whole world.
I mean, what am I talking about? Sure, you guys could definitely be siblings.
The Iran cars who went to the world of the living are called numeros.
Numeros? Wait, what are they?
Numeros?
Numeros are the guys who are even stronger than the Menos Grande. That is, before they turned into Iran cars. All the numeros can be identified by 2-digit numbers, and they serve directly under the espada.
What is it?
What are you guys anyway?
Ichigo Kurosaki, substitute Soul Reaper.
Uryu Ishida. I am a Quincy.
Yasudora Sado, and
I'm just a human. Yeah.
A Soul Reaper! A Quincy and a human?
What are we gonna do?
Who knew there were
I don't think
wrong
any of
cars
us were
like
expecting. I thought
this?
we were gonna come across some more numeros,
We're gonna die.
numeros, however you want to say
We
it.
should try to kill the bad guys before they try to kill us.
Let's invite them
Not
to play
these
a
guys
game of
trying
eternal
to-
tag, and while we're pretending to play, we jump them and then we run for it.
We jump them in and run for it.
Yeah, maybe this way we can beat them.
On your mark, get ready! Tag, you're it!
What?
Oh, and he just took his freaking Zanpakuto.
Eternal tag!
Hey, come back here!
Try to catch Nell, and then try to beat Nell up and make Nell cry!
You know what Nell sounds like? He sounds like Majin Buu.
We're gonna
The
take
way
you
that
with
they're
us. Get
running, bro.
ready.
Bro's running like this. The other guy's got the high knees, freaking hands going.
Wow. Ichigo sure got his Zanpakuto stolen easily.
So this is Eternal Tag where you chase him and then it's chase. Everybody's
Looks like we've got
chasing
new
everybody,
players.
but
Know what I'm talking
I'm so
about.
confused. Who's it?
It's the best way to play Eternal Tag. The more people you have, the more fun it gets.
You okay? Are you hurt anywhere?
Nell's fine.
That's
Nell looks
good.
like she's,
You should try to be more careful.
Very genuinely surprised that
Well,
a
we've got
Soul
to get
Reaper
going now.
went out of their way to save her. Because to
Later.
her, remember, she said that they're the villains. So I'm sure that she's like, what the heck just happened? Why did this guy just save me? We're
Are
enemies.
you running away?
Look, we're in a hurry. We can't stay and play with you.
Since you asked for death, I shall grant you your wish.
Who's this? Dang, that is a big hollow.
What the hell? That's huge!
What do they call him again? The
The guardian of the white sand!
Ruda Gonga? I can't make out what he's saying.
I'm going to turn you all into desert sand.
It's not like that. You got it all wrong. You see, actually, we
Stand
were...
aside.
What?
This guy doesn't look like he wants to play around.
Buddy's got his sand robe a little too low.
All right, let's go, monster! Get to your attention!
But it's just gonna build itself back together because it's made of sand, right?
Now he's toast.
I can't believe he did that.
That was a blatant sneak attack! That's cheating! He's a bad guy!
Shut up!
That's
After all,
cheating.
I
You're a
just
bad
saved
guy.
you, didn't I? Anyway, I swung at him head on.
Wait, what?
It wasn't a sneak attack.
He did save us. So is he a bad guy or is he a good guy?
He's back.
So he would be classified as a Menos
Won't
Grande,
even
right?
confess to attempting a sneak attack. For this, you intruders must be punished.
What are you trying to pull on us? It wasn't a sneak attack. And how were you able to regenerate
I
yourself
like how
so
everyone's like,
fast?
that's a
What's
sneak
the deal
attack.
with this guy anyway?
Can't you figure it out? Runo Gonga is obviously made out
Bruno
of sand.
Gonga, that's
you
what
don't
it
have to
is.
be so calm about it. He's after you too, you know? Don't just stand around like it's just another game of tag.
Oh, damn, bro can make freaking sandstorms and... Oh, there goes Nell.
Give me your hand!
So Buddy has like full control over sand because he's making sand tornadoes. But you can't kill him naturally because he's made of sand.
This is impossible.
He reminds me of the Guardian at
attacks.
We'll wipe
of the
this
Soul
guy out
Society.
without a
What was that
trace.
big guy's name? I can't remember what his name is. That's why I should have wrote notes in.
Kinrei Kotaku!
El Directo!
Did it actually work?
So did we do it?
Or is he just going to build himself
not
back
really
from the
sure.
sand again? Okay, yeah. I was going to say, that seemed a little too easy.
An ant lion pit!
Isn't there something we can do about this?
It seems impossible!
I just can't
I
find
feel like
a
she's
way
the
to
kind of
attack
character that
this
my
guy.
daughter would absolutely love.
Hey,
She
Nell,
would love
does this
Nell
guy have
as a
any
character.
weaknesses I should know about?
Well, he does have one weakness, but now can't tell a bad guy like you what it is.
Oh, come
You
on.
little! Don't you realize that you're being sucked in too? Come on, tell me!
It's water!
Water?
Water? Okay.
That's right,
Yeah,
it's
cause sand, water. Yo, bro, that's crazy, bro. That reminds me of It. What's his name? Pennywise, the clown, bro. Oh, his mouth opens like that? Wait, ice, because ice, when it melts, can turn into water. No? Rukia and Renji, let's go, man. I should have known Rukia and the ice. Dang, man. How did I not piece that together? I'm not gonna lie to you, that looks badass. I like the cloak, the
Renji.
whole light tan cloak like that.
You guys are here.
They're gonna punch him, I guarantee you, dude. Rukia is gonna smack him. I guarantee it, dude. I see it coming. I called it, bro. I knew it, dude. I knew that was coming. And a high five after is crazy. A double punch is even crazier, man.
Why did you go off on your own to Waco Mundo? Why couldn't you have just waited for us to come back and help you? I thought we were supposed to be your friends.
That's Ichigo for you, man. He's
Well,
always been
as
a
long as you
head-first kind of guy.
understand now. That aside, who are they?
Huh? What kind of rude question is that? No, two!
Dondo Chaka!
Peshe Gatishe!
And together we're the Three Brothers of the Burning Sands!
You're not on the same page.
I was like, what? I just heard
Talked about this
3 different
before
names
with
right
the
there.
Nodampe Phantom Thieves. May I ask you what your relationship is with Ichigo?
Ichigo is
What?
freaking funny,
You're
bro.
pretty popular with the ladies.
Just shut up.
Ichigo.
Hey, by the way, where did you guys get those cloaks? Did you pick them up from somewhere?
They're gifts. I was told that Waco Mundo's deserts have a pretty rough terrain and you need protection.
Who said that?
My brother did.
Oh, Byakuya helping him out. Let's go. And he gave him the cloaks. Dude,
Does
Byakuya
that
is
mean
a
that
real one.
Byakuya sent you guys all the way here to find me?
Well, actually, it was Kisuke who opened up the Garganta for us. But it was my captain who got us to the world of the living.
My brother said the only order received was the one to bring us back to the Soul Society.
And this never said anything
concerning what
about...
to do with you after I brought you back.
Ah,
do
he's
whatever
frickin'...
you like.
Oh man, what is it now?
Oh, don't tell me this guy's back. But he's back, bro. What was his name again? Runo Gonga. So they did not kill Runo Gonga. He's still here. But that makes sense because, like I said, ice. They used ice, and really, if you turn him into ice and then he breaks, he's just back to sand, essentially, right? Because he's made from all the sand. So, okay. Interesting episode there, guys. I think the next 3 or 4 episodes from my filler list are all filler episodes with going into more with Nell. So we'll probably jump straight to, I think it's like 151 or something like that is what the next episode that's part of the show here will be. So but we learned quite a bit. We met the 3 brothers, right? I forgot, I didn't miss one of their names, so I'll have to go back and watch it. But we have Nell, we have Pesce, and then I don't remember what the 3rd brother's name is, but then we have their pet Bawa Bawa. We also learned, well, we already knew this before, but I jotted the note down just because of like, I don't ever think about it in this regard. But so the Iran cards that have numbers on them, right? Because anything from up to 11 essentially is what it is, are considered numeros, which are basically just Iran cards that are trained soldiers essentially, but they're not super strong like the Espada are, because the Espada are ranked from 1 to 10, and their numbers actually mean something. But because this was back when Captain Hitsugaya was fighting the one guy in the world of the living, when he was explaining to him that essentially anything after 10, your number doesn't have anything to do with your rank. It's just the number that you're given. That's your number essentially, right? But they don't rank you based off of that. And those are the numeros, right? But if you're in the top 10, the Espada essentially, you're ranked by how strong you are based off of your number, which is why Green Jow, for example, was number 6, but then they pushed him back because of he disobeyed, he lost an arm, so essentially he wasn't as strong. And then they put, what's that guy's name is? I almost want to call him Wimwise, but it's not Wimwise because Wimwise is that kid, the weird kid who doesn't talk at all. But they had the one guy got the number 6, and then Green Jow killed him a couple episodes ago. So, but Rukia showed up. We also had Renji show up. So Rukia and Renji are here now. Basically, Byakuya and them helped them get back. And, you know, they technically didn't break the rules because they did what they were told. They did follow their orders. But they got the assistants to come back into Waco Mundo, which I think was big. We're going to need these guys, especially because you got to think about it. Like, we just learned that the Iran cars and hollows are naturally going to be stronger because of the Reishi. They haven't specified anything about Soul Reapers being stronger because of Reishi. I would imagine they probably are slightly, right? Because it seems like if the Iran cars are, and if the Quincy are, why would the Soul Reapers not be? But maybe they didn't mention the Soul Reapers for a specific reason because maybe they aren't. But yeah, they're here now. They're gonna help with the fights. But we thought we killed Runo Gonga. We did not because he just popped back up. So next episode we're gonna have to see how do we actually defeat Runo Gonga, because they said water is his weakness. There is no water anywhere near. So how do we find a way to, or do we even need to beat him? Because you could essentially just, if turning him into ice like that, what if we did that but just didn't knock him down and break the ice? Like if he's just stuck in ice, could he still essentially like re-pop up somewhere because if he's stuck there? That would be an interesting one as well. So I wonder if that's something we could do where then we could just slip past him on our way in to the palace here. So, and the palace called Los Nochos, Las Noches. So, all right, we learned quite a bit here, guys. Appreciate y'all for joining me, man. We're gonna let you guys go, and y'all have a good one, man. We'll see you in the next episode. Deuces, guys.